All right, so last part of this section is to give some kind of conclusion or some special rule that we have about continuous functions. There are some functions that are known to be continuous, and the most popular one is a polynomial. So real quick, what is a polynomial? A polynomial, right? A polynomial is anything of this form. If you notice, um, a polynomial is a combination. It's an algebraic expression, right? Where the power of the variable, right? Here's your variable. Here's the power, the variable and the power, variable and the power, right? So the powers of the variable happen to be positive integers, right? So that means anything that you use for counting, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if one of those powers happens to be a fraction or negative or irrational, then that means it is not a polynomial. So for example, if this power would have been 1/2, then this is no longer a polynomial. If this would have been a -1, then this whole thing is no longer a polynomial. So it needs to be positive whole numbers in order to be continuous. So polynomials are your friend. We're gonna use them a lot in our class. So by consequence, we will know that we're working with functions that are continuous. The other one that we want to discuss is rational functions. Rational functions are continuous, but we gotta be careful because they're only continuous in their domain. So, for example, we know that x cannot equal negative x cannot equal 3, right? Because then you have a 0 in your denominator, and the whole thing you're gonna have undefined. So we know that it's not gonna be continuous at x equals 3. But other than that, it is continuous. Same thing on here. If there is a case where this can be 0, then the function cannot be continuous in those values, right? Only in those values where that makes the denominator be 0. So anyway, so the consequence of this is that polynomials and rational functions are continuous at every point in their domain. All right, so I hope you guys find this helpful. This is the last video for this section, and please let me know if you have any questions.